What stupid thing did you spend tons of money on?
Encyclopedias. The lady was just so convincing and my husband swore I'd use them. Maybe use them once in a year. Buy $500.
I spent $350 on a box that makes my amplifier less loud. Edit, also fucking Beanie Babies, holy shit. Textbooks that the professor never used despite being required. 2 gallons of Dippin' Dots for $100. For about 5 people.
I spent $200 at Disneyland. On a bubble shooting gun. And about $180 on bubbles. Sims expansion packs.
I spent £30 on Shaq Fu for the Mega Drive when I was a kid and still regret it. Saving that much took me months.
What is the scariest thing you have ever experienced?
I was bitten by a king brown on a remote mine site. Full envenomation greater than hospital greater than antivenin etc. The side effects from the antivenin were worse than the snake bite.
I once had my foot cut off in a car accident. The doctor reattached it. Lots of nerve damage. I fall down occasionally. Most of the time I don't. I worry that at some point in my life it will be amputated. I fear the concept of ruining my body.
Hearing a car crash right outside my apartment. Afterwards hearing blood-curdling screams of pain from the guy that was injured. That shit was too real. All the people gathering outside to watch and make sure someone called an ambulance.
What's a conversation you've had with someone telling a story when you realize halfway through they are the asshole in the story?
Deleted.
Officers of Reddit, when has an excusable action turned into a moment of well, now I gotta arrest you?
I'm not driving, I am traveling.
God passes you the aux cord and lets you put on a song for the entire world to listen to. Which song will you play?
Sims music. Time to melt conspiracy theorists' brains.
Somebody's watching me.
Baba Yetu. Some will be touched by it, others will realize that they're really just living on the Civ main menu. Edit, word.
Windows error sound, so everybody is sure we live in a simulation lol. Rasputin by Boney M.
Wing Ocean Man.
Careless Whisperer.
What's a place that seems fine during the day but gets really creepy at night?
Used to do security work for a company that has stores and malls. Being in a mall late at night by yourself is super creepy. The only noise you hear down the way is the kiddie area rides laughing.
Our barn. I can go in there during the day without lights and it's fine, it's pitch black, but at night? No.
The hallway that lead to my parents' room when I was a kid.
An unlit swimming pool.
My basement.
Religous people, what is one thing you respect about atheists?
Hindu here, I can respect the fact that some atheists take into consideration that there are other religions out there when making their arguments.
Muslim here, they don't use religious stuff in arguments. The other I was talking to a flat earther and proving him wrong and his only argument was verses from the Bible which didn't even match the context.
Jewish, if we are talking about Western atheism that's become very popular over the last 30 years or so, I would say it's the insistence on scientific evidence over everything else.
The amount of research they put in to back up what they say.
What's the saddest thing to do alone?
Blowing out the candles on a birthday cake.
Decorate the Christmas tree while listening to Judy Garland's Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas on Christmas Eve by yourself because you've pushed everyone you care about away. That was a particularly rough Christmas.
Attending a funeral for someone close to you and you're the only person there.
Riding a bicycle built for two.
Burying your SO. That requires a shoulder to cry on.
What's something a poor kid would understand, but would utterly confuse a rich kid?
Waiting around in a laundromat. Watching the rest of the class go on class trips or vacations while you stay home and or work.
Having sleep for dinner.
New means different, not unused. When you're getting new clothes, they are used from family or a thrift store.
Paying bills before the age of 18.
What's the dumbest thing you've ever heard?
There's steam but I don't know where it's coming from. Lady who sent back her soup for the third time because it wasn't hot enough. A girl I used to work with was pissed that her boyfriend only bought me 12 roses. He wouldn't even go all out for a dozen. What a jerk.
If you have sex with a pregnant girl you can change the biological dad to you. We went to a prestigious school and he wasn't dumb. Everyone looked at him like an idiot. Oxygen doesn't come from trees, it comes from the air.
My mom once asked if they had wind in Canada.